Okay guys, I think we have a solid romance FMV game here, but we need ideas on how to ensure it stands out from the crowd. Make it eccentric like those Mountain and Sea Studio games. Hey, we tried to take the formula last time. No one will be able to steal nor replicate the chaotic eccentricity that is at the heart of Mountain and Sea Studio games. Certainly not from an upstart like you, but I hope you don't disappoint me by failing too soon. That didn't go down so good. How about putting appearances, even brief ones, from underappreciated Love Is All Around actresses Wang, Ziyun and Dongqi? Players haven't seen them since Love Is All Around and could be a good way to get attention, but who would go for such an approach? Good, this is good, huh?
I'm Garrus Vicarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
So, how about that rise? Hello everyone, Rain here. Thanks to various release videos, clips and details from the Steam store page, there is a lot of information for the love interest, potential story arcs and so on for such a guy, which I would like to go over. So let's not wait any longer and get straight into it. The story features the player playing as Zheng, who quits his city job and decides to open a guest house with his best friends Fei Yang and Da Chao to search for something more meaningful in life. As the player manages the guest house with some light amount of management gameplay, Zheng meets 6 various women who could potentially change his life. Firstly, we have Zoey, and pulling a pull from Story Taco, her actress name Zoey is almost the same as her character. According to her brief Steam bio, Zoey's English name is Zoey, although I'm unsure whether this will be used extensively like for the Knowledge or No Lady 1 love interest, so for now, I will use their Chinese names as the Chinese names are used in the bios. Zoey is a 23-year-old singer at the local bar where she sings to tell various stories. She values sincerity, and if the player chooses to have late-night drinks with her and listen to her past hurts, Zoey might sing a song for Zheng. We get some further info from an interview with an actress like
佐伊外表长着刺儿，但是内心非常柔软的一个刺猬型的女孩。我觉得她长出刺儿是为了保护心里那个特别纯真的小女孩。我认为她可能会更需要一个像家人一样，会给她一个港湾的这样一个人。相同的地方，我们都很热爱音乐。
And based on her wearing a Nirvana band t-shirt, I believe she likes rock music. Actress Zoey also mentions that Zoey's confession scene is over a beer with Zheng, as she had some difficulties for saying the line after drinking a very foamy beer. We know that she checks in at the guest house at the same time with Wang Yutong, and we get hints of scenes or dates with her, like one where they meet each other again, presumably outside the bar, one at a water theme park, arcade, and a music concert or rave. Zoey is a pretty forward person as we see her kissing Zheng in. And not once but twice. Wow, she's really going from a C to S plus rank bonding closest quickly, huh? What else could there be?
I love you. Huh?
She's also pretty feisty as we see her. Her pulling off a move from Xiao Love Is All Around to and biting Zheng's hand, which is... He's got no bites, except for this one. That's a love bite. And a presumably failed scene where she calls it ouch, that looks painful. Secondly, we have Ganqi, played by actress Iran. According to her brief Steam bio, Ganqi, whose English name is Ki, which admittedly sounds more Korean or Japanese, but anyway, is the 30-year-old owner of the town's popular bar. She's mature, confident, and straightforward with her life experiences, making her a valuable mentor for careers and an unexpected source of support for relationships. She's not actively seeking love, but will not turn down a genuine connection with someone where a relationship with her is one of adult understanding. Why is it in quotation marks? Oh wait, does it mean
So they were doing it.
How about no, Tash?
Nah, they were doing it.
Zip it! We get more details from an interview with actress Iron, such as
我觉得甘琪真的是有点太多了，无论是从性格，然后事业、外貌，真的一路很少。甘琪这样的角色，可能日常生活当中你跟他接触的男生都是比较所谓的成功人士的感觉，然后像正在就是很真实，然后跟他在一起很轻松，就是让甘琪有了一种找到真正的自己，然后非常开心的这样的感觉。
Wait a minute, guys. Doesn't her character arc sound like Zhong Zhen's one from Love Is All Around 1? No, it's not. It's not, but the whole finding her true purpose in life and happiness with Zheng Zai sounds similar to what happened between Zhong Zhen and GUE. She's a successful bar owner and doesn't have a possessive colleague interested in her like Zhong Zhen. Plus we have Zhong Zhen's actress Dong Ti playing a guest role, so they are totally not the same. So she's like Zhong Zhen meets a properly romanceable version of Chen Lingqiang from Game of Fate 1? I can get behind that. We know that Ganqi is very interested in dancing. Interestingly, we see Ganqi and later Zoey in the same sunset stage, which could be at Ganqi's bar or somewhere else, so maybe this is a scene where you choose between the two of them. We see her telling Zheng Zai,
去吧，这是属于你的舞台，那你要保证以后都要这么开心下去。我喜欢你。
maybe their romance and story will involve Zheng Zai performing at her bar. We see hints of other scenes like her teaching Zheng Zai to make coffee, hanging out together at a concert or music rave, preparing for a date maybe,
穿这件有什么问题吗？
and in various dates like at a smartphone store, a converted train or bus cafe, a day out sharing fruits together, and where Zheng Zai is passing her a pampas grass stall in an outdoor scene. Thirdly, we have Yueke or Erika played by Qing. Her brief Steam bio describes her as a whimsical and energetic travel blogger who loves taking photos and has a playful and mischievous streak that can cause trouble. Despite being scatterbrained, she can be unexpectedly reliable and is described as having a fast pace of life. We get more details from an interview with actress Qing, like
首先，他的职业是一个博主，后期加上了主播的性质。他是一个非常可以说傲娇，然后
Well, my friend, another Tsundere love interest? Well, consider taking the surviving Tsundere school courses where our past graduates like Hanbin have been able to win over that tough hotel boss Kaun. Not one, but two Lin fans were able to survive the feisty motorbiker Nikita Xia and even life and death from sword fights in Lanyan. So what are you waiting for? Call now and make all those physical and mental bruises worth the wait. This ad is not certified by the International Academy of Tsundere Romances,
性格看起来很不好。
which we do see instances like
我把这个店全都包下来。
但其实是挺好说话的一个女孩子，挺好说话的一个女孩子。
not very sure about that part Qing, but I'll keep an open mind.
因为他是一个博主，会期待一个男朋友的话，他比较善于剪视频，然后会做互联网运营吧，能帮到自己的支持自己的工作。还是罗瑞可，但我希望他已经成为一个大博主，就他已经事业有成。
It's possible that Yueke is one of the last love interests to stay at the guest house because her arrival is in the daytime compared to nighttime when Zoey and Wang arrive, and because later we see Manman asking,
别告诉我你是个遇到困难就会报警的。
we see Yueke dressed in an anime schoolgirl outfit where she asks Zheng Zai,
怎么样？好看吗？
and walking around in that schoolgirl outfit, so maybe it's a subscriber challenge. We also see her in a nurse outfit that's for a live stream based on the Halo ring light, and when she asks Zheng Zai,
你是不是喜欢我？说。
at some point Zheng Zai says Yueke presumably from drowning, so maybe she's not able to swim. Perhaps in relation to this, Yueke has a fever patch on her forehead, and we see that she's happy to see Zheng Zai come to take care of her. Well, mostly. We see hints of other scenes like her going on an arcade day, dancing, an unknown context where she says,
真相只有一个。
possibly base jumping where you can see she's clearly nervous, and we see her holding up some sort of written agreement, which I think is something she pressures Zheng to sign, which really gives me some 沈慧心 vibes, I must admit.
故意，
Huh?
逃不掉的。
Fourthly, we have Jiang or Layla, portrayed by Xiaochen. She is a local in the town where Zheng and his best friends have set up their guest house and is one of Zheng earliest supporters. She's a tour guide who is outgoing, cheerful, and knows every nook and cranny of the town. Passionate about surfing and adventure, Jiang is a surf coach who is free-spirited and a bright presence. According to an interview with Xiaochen, Jiang is
将来是一个运动少女，然后她非常的乐观、开放、包容。
And we see that in further scenes, like it looks like she's holding a badminton racket after high-fiving Zheng and when she tells him
出都出来了，当然是去玩啦。来，
相同的地方会在意一些日常不太去计较或不太在乎很多事情，然后很多处理是淡淡的事情。比较乐观吧，我每天就是傻乐。
We certainly see that easygoingness in scenes like when Zheng teases Jiang by putting dirt or mud on her face, and we see Jiang pretending to be Harry Potter casting a spell and saying
阿肯大褂。
You're a witch, Jiang.
总是能有解决办法的一个人。我觉得将来不会在这方面设限，他交朋友、选择伴侣，我觉得都是一种很开放的。将来是一个非常善于发现别人的闪光点的。
We see Jiang is very considerate when she tells Zheng to
干什么呢？开给我们客人带路啊！
which, as suggested in a Steam bio, that she appears early in the story, and when Zheng is massaging her, she asks,
哎，你累不累啊？
Guys, I'm not going to lie, I think I'm in love.
Fine, you're in love with her. Have you ever actually met her?
Oh right, Harry, the full game is not even out yet. Despite her cheerfulness, it's suggested that she's been looking for the right partner for a while, as she says,
一个人的旅途太孤单了。正在我喜欢你，这就是幸福的烦恼吧。你刚才说的话算什么？
This line is repeated a lot in their trailers, so I'm guessing it must be something serious for their relationship. At a couple of instances, we see Jiang and Wang Yutong being close, almost like besties or sisters, so I think they'll be good friends in the story. And we see hints of other scenes like her going hiking with Zheng, teaching him how to surf, and hanging out together doing some sort of shadow puppetry in a car. I must admit, actress Zhang really looks like an older version of actress Liu Jiaxi, who played the younger Xiaokui in Game of Fate 2, which is an interesting coincidence, but I have withheld this information from you until now, Mr. Zheng, but I think it's time you knew the truth. Your girlfriend Jiang real name is Fang Xiaoyu, and she's been on the run for a long time since 2010. What? That's right. Haven't you found it odd that she described that journeying through life on your own is such a lonely one? What an unusual phrase to use for a 25-year-old young woman who's a local in this seaside town. She used it because of what happened to her 15 years ago when she met her time-traveling grandfather and was kidnapped on a grand conspiracy to change time. Her sunny personality is a mask to ensure that no one will ever suspect her of having experienced any of these past traumas, but she can't keep it up during big decision moments such as when you set up a potentially serious or romantic relationship between the two of you the other day. You also have multiple women who are in love with you by your side, and yet she's so calm about it. That's because she has seen such situations not only from stories told by her grandmother Fang Tsundere, but also with her own eyes in 2010. Now, her athletic abilities. She's able to play badminton, hike, and surf without any sort of difficulties. She uses these sports as excuses to keep her skills sharp in the scenario that her kidnappers will be able to cross from their world into ours and thus destabilize the boundaries between different universes and causing the collapse of the entire romance FMV multiverse.
Are you serious?
No, of course not. They are two different people, but this is more fun. Fifthly, there's Wang Yutong, or Ivy, played by Erna. Her brief Steam bio describes her as a university student and is an intern in a marine life research project. She's quiet and kind, with a surprising determination at critical moments. She loves aquatic animals and has a unique perspective on life. Clearly, her love for the ocean is because she's clearly an Atlantean with superpowers living in disguise. Eh? No, really? Sorry, oops, she's just really passionate about aquatic life. What's so cool about that? Is there a budget cut? The calmness and warmth part of her bio suggests that will be the characteristics of her romance. From an interview with actress Erna, we learned that
我觉得汪雨桐就是一个特别善良、可爱、天真，也是个比较温柔的女孩。
汪雨桐会想做一件事情，他就一定要做到。然后我也是这样。然后他特别爱小动物，我也喜欢小动物。
那你是怎么看待和男主角正在
让我站在汪雨桐的视角里面去的话，我会觉得正在是一个比较简单、比较踏实老实的一个人吧。然后也爱交朋友。
We know she's younger than Zheng as she calls him
正在哥，我住哪呀？
and she checks in at the guest house at the same time as Zoey. I believe spending time with her will mean you assist her with her research, as is hinted in scenes such as when she's at the beach and when you're helping.
一点都没有意思，超级无聊，超级复杂。
Accompanying Wang Yutong on her research will explain the random people who look like students in the background in this PDA moment with Wang Yutong. And can I just add that the second girl from the left looks a bit confused and the third one from the left looks like she's just plain annoyed. Look at that face, it's like she's in agony. We see hints of other scenes like her having a drink with Zheng saying,
这下公平了，来干杯！你还记得我们第一次相遇吗？我想正式和你交往。
Zheng giving a seashell as a present and her goofing off, which is admittedly pretty hilarious. Last but not least, the love interest, we have Manman or Mina, played by Hu Zixuan. Her bio describes her as a freelance graphic designer who is intellectual and elegant. Manman lives independently and is a deep thinker. She expresses her emotions through design and her art, often hiding her true thoughts. The bio's closing sentence of requiring the players to understand the true meanings of her silence and slowly gaining her trust and companionship give hints of what her romance would be like.
Why would you love me?
That wasn't what I was getting at, Joker. We learned from the interview with Hu Zixuan that
慢慢人如其名哦，我给他理解有一点慢的慢半拍，因为他是一个有一点封闭自己，慢慢因为男主这样打开自己的心，然后也接受很多事情之后，他想去为男主做一些什么。然后徐曼可能他是因为工作啊、压力啊、生活啊，我呢可能就是一些也不知道什么原因，也是很容易包裹自己的。
We see Manman tearing up papers that says words like the student who received the award and best organizing team. We know it's a certificate because the words 特发此证 means this certificate is issued to. Based on her reaction, I'm guessing it's some sort of academic certificate that has burdened Manman, and she feels relieved to be free from it, so it's likely to be a big part of her character arc. We see hints of scenes like a dinner date where Manman tells him,
我知道一家餐厅特别好吃，去晚了可就没位置了。
Manman teasingly returning the favor by painting Zheng face.
你别躲，生活总不能一直逃避，对吧？只要我们在一起。
Manman singing karaoke with Zheng and her hugging him after telling him to
你记得照顾好自己啊。
Onto a small but not any less exciting part, actresses Wang and Dong Qi, who we know best as Yunsi and Zheng from Love Is All Around 1, are appearing in Such a Guy. But it would just be cameos, as according to an interview with the game's producers Chao.
唯一的遗憾就是我们这次和琪姐合作的那个时间太短了，戏份太少了。我希望下次我们的一个更扎实的合作尽快的到来，好不好？兄弟们多多的期待，多多的支持我们，加油！多多支持。
Based on the interviews with the two actresses, we know their characters are called Miss Wang and Miss Dong, which I know is
I was hoping for something a little more original.
Anyway, based on the photo from Wang Ziyun's interview, it's likely that Miss Wang and Miss Dong are guests who are staying at Zheng guest house. Although it's a bummer that these two original Love Is All Around actresses don't appear more in this game, the good news is that the producer Chao's words indicate that he's keen to have them appear more in potential sequels, so I'm hopeful that we could see them play a bigger role in a DLC or sequel for Such a Guy, which I would absolutely love for it to happen. Briefly onto Zheng best friends, who are Fei Yang and Da Chao. Fei Yang is played by Li Zheming, whose character name literally means fat lamb, which is
I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here anymore.
Okay, I don't really have anything complimentary to think about that. Fei Yang is very loyal, but doesn't feel the need to show it off or talk about it, as he holds such feelings back. On the surface, he may appear not to be always loyal to his best friends, but he does deeply care about them. Fei Yang really loves money,
Only money.
and is a humorous jokester type. Actor Li Zhengmi expressed hopes that in a potential sequel, Fei Yang won't love money so much and that he will have better luck in life. Secondly, there's Da Chao, played by Luo Xiang. Da Chao is like that universally roommate everybody loves, as he's very loyal and is willing to sacrifice and help his best friends in times of need. But that doesn't mean he's not willing to poke fun at them. For a potential sequel, actor Luo Xiang expressed hopes that they could show more of the reasons why Da Chao may have past bitterness or show more about his family or emotions. The game will be releasing very soon, next week on 15th of October, so I look forward to covering it.
Lord Vader, there has been a great disturbance in the romance FMV multiverse.
I have felt it, my master. Is it the work of Epic Dream?
No, it is not the work of that pitiful little band. It is something new and potentially far more powerful, enough to draw Wang Ziyun and Dongqi away from the lovers all-around empire.
I shall hunt them down and destroy them for their defiance.
Patience, my friend. They remain valuable assets to my plans. Investigate this matter further, and when the time comes, do what must be done.
As you wish, my master. We would be honored if you would join